Hey friends, I know you haven't seen me in quite a while, but I've just been here chilling out, and I thought I'd come with a little Lexi chat today. So grab a snack, come on back, let's have a Lexi chat. Without Yappy today, but Man is around somewhere. Hey there, friends. So just coming in to say hello. I've had some wonderful days off here and dealing with a lot of craziness on the internet with just things that have been going on. And I am not going to be bullied by people who think that other people are nice people, and they're not. The vindictiveness, the hate coming from certain people's accounts, the lies of people saying that I have slurred them and everything. I mean, it's crazy. The internet is a crazy, crazy place, right? But, besides that, I'm doing well. My daughter's birthday was this past weekend, and it was marred by all of this craziness. But, we don't let crazy people run us off the internet. We don't do that. We don't do that. And but I needed to take some time for myself and spend some time with my daughter in our little birthday bubble, Pisces season. And so she's back to work now, and hopefully I will be back here soon to come in, and spread some joy and see my peeps. So I'm looking forward to that. And, when things happen to us, right, it's a sign sometimes. And at my age, the lies, the people who have started accounts and put my face behind them and done all kinds of craziness and the lies. I'm like, is this what we're doing on the internet now? Is this what we're doing on the internet now? It's like, wow, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not, but I'm a grown woman, and the people who truly know me know that I have done absolutely nothing, right? And sometimes people don't take accountability for the things that they do, and they'll realize it down the line when it happens again, and it'll be too little too late then when somebody will say, oh my God, Lexi didn't tell a lie. No, I didn't. I have no reason to lie. I have no reason to. When I make a friend with someone, and I use that term lightly now in this situation, but when I make a friend, I'm not going to let you go out like that. I'm not going to let you, make a fool of yourself and go out like that without saying something. Like my mother said, you don't let people do things like that. When you see something, say something. And I did. And that has gotten me in a world of trouble. And actually, I'm not even the one that really said anything. It was another family member of mine that did. But of course, I'm taking the brunt of it, and rightfully so, because that was my daughter. And when you come for my daughter, you come for me, right? So everybody thinks that I've said this and I've done that. I haven't done a doggone thing. And that's okay. It's okay. I know the truth. God knows the truth, and that's all that matters. I don't care about the people on the internet because, you all don't pay my bills. You all do nothing for me. And everybody that has come to the defense of whatever's going on here are people that have not been in they haven't been to that person's channel in months, haven't been to the live streams, haven't been to nothing to see everything. And as we notice, the videos are dwindling, right? All the videos that had evidence of different things are being taken down, right? One by one. So, actions speak louder than words. And, I'm not going to let somebody accuse me of something that I have not done. I will never do that. I do have a lawyer, and I have gone to the cyberbullying unit in the Pacific Southwest or the Pacific Northwest and Alaska. So everything has been documented. And, if they have to do forensics or whatever and scrub people's phones and computers, whatever, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. And, but that's, I just wanted my dear friends here and I use that term lightly again, to know that you're not going to scare me off of the internet. You know, you're not going to scare me away. But I am taking some time off because I wanted to spend time with my daughter and be in our little bubble. And now that she's back to work, it's time for me to get back to doing what I do best. So I will be back, you know, to spread some cheer and joy tomorrow to some of my young people who keep sending me messages and just loving messages like, we miss you, Lexi. Are you going live today? When are you going live? And I will be back. I will be back on Saturday, and March 7th, and I'm looking so forward to it. And we've made it through the first week of March. And the first week of, not the first week, but like the second week or so, the first and second week of Pisces season, almost into the second week of Pisces season, right? So it's been amazing. And I'm just grateful my daughter was able to turn 28. Unfortunately, with all of this hate and different things swirling around her. But like I told her, we don't worry about stuff like that. You know, we've never done anything wrong to anybody. And so, yeah, you know, when people aren't accountable, they change the narrative and they make you look like the bad person. And that's okay, because that can only go for so long. You know, that can only go for so long until the truth comes out. Because when somebody is dealing with certain things, right, they can say all they want to, that they're not this and they're not that, but those issues will continue to resurface, and it won't be with me. It'll be somebody else that will notice, or somebody else that'll say something, and it'll just keep going on until that person holds themselves accountable, right? And, you know, it's unfortunate. I don't drink, right? I don't smoke. Nothing against anybody who does do that. My mother smoked weed every day until she was 89 years old. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not my life. I don't do that. And I don't drink alcohol anymore. I used to in my 20s, of course. I was a party girl. But not anymore. You know, I don't do those things anymore, you know. And it's no, if you do that, that's great. You know, but if you do it to the point where you don't have a handle on it, and other people try to help you and say, you know, don't go doing certain things because you don't want to go out like that, right? And you take it as not as within the intention that it was meant, then that's their problem, not mine. And what anybody says about me or anything is none of my business. It's none of my business. You know, you can say whatever you want to say about me. That's none of my business, because if you don't know, within the last 13 months, that when I come on here, I say what I mean and I mean what I say. I'm a real person, REAL. I don't have to come on here and act and make my voice a certain way and do certain things for the real, for the REEL, for people to see one thing of me, but then behind the scenes I'm somebody else. That's never going to happen. What you see here is what you get. And the people who know me in my real life will tell you that. What you see here is what you get. This is Lexi all day long. There's no, I don't need to hide from anybody. And I would hope that if I was here making a fool out of myself, that somebody would come on and say, somebody would text me behind the scenes, not even in public. None of this was public. That person made everything public. Everything was private for the care of this person, right? So I hope that somebody would text me and say, oh my God, Lexi, get out of there. You know, get off that live. Don't do this. Don't do that. And I will absolutely oblige, because I will know that you have my best interests at heart. And I will know that, right? That's what true friendship is. And when you have a friendship breakup, and I've talked about this so many times, a friendship breakup, and I say friendship lightly, I've never been vindictive. I've never gone on and shared private messages. I've never shared private photos that I have of, you know, medications and different things. I wouldn't do that, right? Private text messages, voice messages, anything. I would never do that. If we're done, right, because we all have the right to agree to disagree. If we're done, we're done. That's it. I'm done. Right now, that person is done to me, right? And a few other people are done to me. I will never speak to them again, ever. But I will never go around. Sharing things and saying mean things. I will never be vindictive. I will never be that. And somebody who's vindictive like that means that they were holding that in all along. They had that in all along. So I was never, their friend or anything. They were always holding that animosity towards me. And this is the way for them to get it out. And if that's how they have to do that, more power to them. More power to them. But I'm still going to be me. And I'm still going to be here. And I'm going to be here with my lovies, with my love bugs tomorrow. And we're going to have some fun. And I'm looking forward to it. And if you want to come to my live stream and be disrespectful or rude, because the live stream that everybody wanted me to remove, I did make it private. I'm not going to remove my live stream. My live stream wasn't about this situation, but that person came in saying things and I responded. And I should have just kept my mouth shut and blocked them and kept on going, but I didn't. They poked the bear and I responded. And they knew that was going to happen. They knew that I was going to say something. So then that was able for them to go and change the narrative so everybody can come and say, Lexi, take that down, and Lexi, do this. No, I will not. I will never. And this person claims that I'm all of these things, right? If I'm lying, where's the proof? Where's the videos that they took down? Where's the videos that they took down that they didn't do anything wrong? Where are those videos? Ask the question, right? Ask that question. I have nothing to hide, right? I haven't removed anything. So ask that question, right? I didn't do anything in public and I didn't do anything wrong. If I see any one of you making a fool of yourself and I have your number, I'm going to say, come on, get out of there. Get out of there. Wait for another day. Do that another day. Don't do it now. Wait till you have a different change of mind or scene or whatever and do it. That's what I would do. And I will continue to do that. I'm never going to stop. So on that note, Mim and I have birds to watch and things to do. And I will see you all tomorrow. So remember that I love you plenty. I see you, each and every one of my dear ones. I do see you. And my real ones, I do see you. And the other ones, I see you too. I see the real you. I do. And that I'm so proud of you. And I'm proud of you, the ones who are sticking in and are saying hi and are sending me messages saying that they miss me and everything. I'm so grateful. I'm so proud of you. And I thank you, because we're not going to let anybody run us out of here and false claims that we're doing things that we have never done. We've never done. But of course, that's fine. You want to listen to, and go for the okie doke, then do it. It's okay. It's okay. I know my heart. And the people who truly know me and understand me know that Lexi doesn't operate that way. And I don't do things like that. I'm not a bully. Never have been. I've never used a racial slur to anyone. I've never called anyone out of their name. I've never done that. And I will never do that, right? I never have. But those ones who are accusing me of such, you never knew me. You've never been a friend to me or any of the above. And I thank you for showing me that. I thank you for showing me. So, deuces. See you soon, folks.